Many lawmakers had little sleep between the end of the 2011 General Assembly session at midnight last night and the governor's bill signing ceremony this morning. But as Patricia Villone reports, legislative sponsors were all too happy to see their bills become law.
The governor wasted no time following the end of the 2011 General Assembly session. O'Malley held his first bill signing ceremony at 10:30 this morning and talked about legislation aimed at advancing innovation and creating jobs in Maryland.
There are not many states who in these times would be able to pull off what this General Assembly was able to accomplish in Invest Maryland, betting on that better future that comes from innovation and science and healing and discovery if we have the guts to harness its potential.
Also getting the governor's signature, a new online marketplace to help Marylanders choose their own health benefits.
You signed an executive order that established a Reform Coordinating Council, and that Reform Coordinating Council, working with the General Assembly, brought to the session two important bills. One was to establish a health benefits exchange, and the other was to conform Maryland law, and these are the bills that you're signing today, to conform it with some of the benefits and consumer protections of federal reform.
But this time, some of O'Malley's own proposals won't make it to his desk, including his bills promoting offshore wind power and a ban on new septic systems.
Septic tanks are going to be abolished at some point in time because we need to preserve and protect the Chesapeake Bay, but we need to find a transition time in order to get there. The same in terms of wind power. We're going to get there. It has to get done. We're going to look and see what New Jersey's done in Pennsylvania and other states and the cost and how it can get done and who's going to get served. But these are items that were put on the table and going to be discussed and studied, and they're going to happen.
And a new law will give job applicants more rights. Employers will soon be prohibited from using credit information to deny employment or to fire a worker.
It would make a difference with a lot of people who have, during this last couple of years when we've had this terrible recession, lost their jobs, gotten behind on their bills because they've lost their jobs, gotten a bad credit history as a result, and now they can't get a job to get back on their feet. So hopefully we can, using this legislation, help them to end that vicious cycle and really just get back to work.
From Annapolis, Patricia Villone, CTV News.
Among the many bills passed in the last hours of sine die and headed to the governor's desk is one that will raise the alcohol tax from 6% to 9%. We'll have more on that later in the week.